Hey guys, we are here at 5608 Tall Pines. Actually, let me walk a little further back. Try to get the whole house in the shot. There we go. So this home is located in Newcastle Estates. I think it's Newcastle Estates. I can't remember if it's Estates at the end or not. This is Pines Road here. It is busy. It is like one of the main highways in this part of Shreveport. You can hear it outside. You cannot hear it inside. So, but I wanted to spin around and show you guys the neighborhood. So this home is built by Southern Home Builders. It is 1,705 square feet. It's listed for $295,163, and it is a 4-bed, 2-bath. Walk around on the side real quick. Have this super pretty blue on the outside. So Southern Home Builders is also a bulk builder. You don't have a fence with this one. So with the new construction, I may have said it before, but new construction, you don't typically have fences. But Southern Home Builders is a bulk builder like DSLD, but they are a little bit fancier. So that does tend to be like the price difference in the two homes is because of the finishes and stuff that you see with DSLD or with Southern Home Builders. Southern also like DSLD, they do have like a handful of floor plans that they build in each neighborhood, but each elevation on the outside is different. So like each floor plan will have 4 or 5 different elevations. So this house across the road might be the same floor plan, but the outside looks different. So we will head inside. It's gonna be similar finishes. This kind of falls between Sandy Ridge and Newburyport. So we're kind of in between like independent builder and more of your like eco-friendly bulk builder. So I will turn around real quick and show you guys inside. So this is gonna be your entryway. Like one thing you'll notice, like you have like a fancier light here, but then like in the hallway, you're gonna have the standard like builder grade lights. So it's just kind of a mix of stuff like that. You do have ceramic wood-like tile in here. I personally am a fan of ceramic wood-like coat closet because it is virtually indestructible, and in my opinion it is perfect for kids and pets. So you do have the primary and the laundry room right here off the front door, but we're going to check out the rest of the house and loop back around. Super open floor plan. That is kind of the theme nowadays. I keep seeing TikToks of people talking about bringing rooms back, and we will see if that ever happens. 2 built-ins, and then you also have a gas starter wood burning fireplace, meaning it burns logs, but it has this chamber right here that you can turn on and light and put your logs on top of it to start the wood. You can also easily switch that out for gas logs. You have a couple of outlets here in the built-ins. This is going to be the gas key. And then around on this side, this is a cable port that leads back here behind this photo for cables and stuff for your TV. So you can run like all of your stuff down to this shelf. You have the wood-like tile throughout the main areas, the 12 by 12 ceramic tile in your wet areas, and then carpet in the bedrooms. This is going to be the dining area. And this is a new build. They just have this one staged. So it does have some furniture to kind of help you get an idea. You do have your sink and your dishwasher in the island. Stainless steel appliances. They did do, so another like difference, this one will have backsplash where DSLD doesn't have backsplash, but it is more of like your standard white subway tile versus like the super custom of like Newburyport. Gas cooktop, built-in microwave. I thought I saw, there's like a faint glow up here, like there might be lights up there, but you might can like see. I'm gonna hold it up there, but I can't tell for sure. It's just very, like a very subtle glow. It's also like 5:30-ish, so the sun's kind of still somewhat bright. Fridge would go here. And then you do have a built-in pantry. This one, they are offering $10,000 towards closing costs. And we can definitely ask about, typically they usually only do the closing costs for Southern Home Builders. It's usually just DSLD that does the blinds, smart home, and stuff like that. All of our guest rooms are going to be on this side. So right here we have guest bathroom. You have the same tile as the kitchen. And then you have like a little darker variation for the shower. This is a porcelain tub. That's going to be another difference. In the DSLD houses, they do the fiberglass tubs, which is kind of like that almost like plasticky feeling. This is like that nice solid kind of feel. Then you have vanity. Do you have some storage under the sink? I see a lot of people add a second cabinet or like a shelf thing over the toilet. This is gonna be guest bedroom number 1. I do think these bedrooms are probably the smallest we've seen so far. However, with like 2 little ones, I don't think they're too small. You do have like an actual like step-in closet over here. Like set up, do like a dresser or something there for some more storage. You do have just the standard builder lights in here instead of having fans. And here is your air return, and this is the doorbell. Thermostat is also over here. This will be guest bedroom number 2. I think these rooms are pretty much the same size. I do think this other one, this window is kind of low to the ground. I just noticed that. Same closet setup. This one does seem a little bit wider than the other one. I do think this bedroom's a little bit bigger. I don't think it's by a whole lot though. And they look like they're probably like 8x9, 9x10 or so. And then this one's gonna have that double door like step-in closet. And then we'll head over and check out the primary. This is gonna be our laundry room. Electric washer and dryer. And it is pretty much just gonna be laundry room. And this is gonna be the primary. I do think this is one of the bigger primary rooms we've seen so far. And then you have this nice like double door entry into the bathroom. You do have jacuzzi tub. Double vanity on this side. And then over here in this back corner is gonna be shower. And you do have tile shower with, it looks like the fiberglass floor pan, sorry. And then this closet, we have a happy in between Newburyport and Sandy Ridge. So you do have a nice like built-in over here. And then you have a couple of racks going back this way. So one downside, I know we talked about having a backyard. I don't know that this house qualifies as having a backyard. It is, which I mean, I just got kind of like a peek from walking by the windows. But I noticed that the road was right there, so it kind of made me wonder. You do have a really nice covered patio, though. So you might still have somewhat of a backyard. So I'm thinking, let me see. I'm going to walk out here and kind of try to find where your property line would be. The lots do tend to be super square. So we're probably looking at, you can kind of see this hard line where the sod stops. So we do have somewhat of like a side yard. So like right here-ish over. It's probably about 6 foot. And then it'll probably come like right along the road here. And I think we're probably gonna line up with this pole. So we're probably looking at like kind of this. So like, so imagine, let's see, like here. So you do still have like, come to this corner too. So you do still have about 4 foot on this side too. Like I think you could do like a play set and like a trampoline, just to kind of give you an idea of what could fit back here. If you wanted to do like an above ground pool, could fit in this back corner. But yeah, like kind of a funny shaped lot. Like you do lose like this little corner, but still, I would say like a typical backyard. One downside, because I know in one of the houses we had talked about asking neighbors for help with fence. So the good news, this neighbor's already taking care of this side of the fence. I don't know that they'll ever actually put a house here. So I do think like this back section and that section over there is going to be like your responsibility as far as putting up fence if you want to. I see plenty of houses that don't ever put up fences. But I think, oh, garage. Let's go check out the garage real quick. And you'll probably notice like some of this blue tape throughout. This is just, when they build a home, they do what's called a blue tape walkthrough. And the builders inspectors come in and they drop blue tape on places that need additional work. Switch somewhere. Who is Hopkins Garage today? So pretty standard garage. You do have the lip, so you do have that. It looks like probably about 12 to 14 on this side, and same on that side. This side looks a little snug actually. That's probably like right at the 12-inch mark. Definitely just like a fit your cars and maybe a couple of things in here kind of garage, which, and I don't know if we talked about this on our call, but like in our area, unless you're buying a older home, then like garage size in, I would say the 2000s, like early 2000s to now, in like the price range of like below 400,000, you're probably looking at like a standard size garage and only 2 car. Once you kind of push above that like 400,000 or like start looking into older homes, that's when you get the more oversized garage or a 3 car. But I think I'm going to wrap this one up. So this is 5608 I might have some of those numbers mixed up. Tall Pines. It's listed for $295, $163. That's the fun part of new construction. They always have those weird numbers. 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,705 square feet. And it is in Newcastle, down in like the southern part of Shreveport. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know.